In front of me is the Euro USD, and here on the weekly, we are somewhere at this previous here resistance area, and then we broke out. Here we broke below, here we went straight above it again. Here we saw a small kind of rejection, so it looks like this support resistance zone here isn't really holding that well, I would say, which means the question here is if we can break here to this low, because at the moment it looks like we could actually go all the way to here on the weekly. So if we check the daily, here was a double top, then we here pulled and broke this support. We rallied a bit to here and continue to go lower. Now we could see a pattern as we saw here, but just reversed, where we had a little bit higher to here and then pull lower, or simply see here something like this, where we even break above the support zone and then pull lower. But it looks to me that we could reach this support zone on the weekly. So the 4-hour chart, if we quickly take a look, so pretty much a downtrend here, and so if we reach this level, this would be the zone on the daily that went above the here, which went a little bit out of this support zone, which would be the equivalent to either this one or this one reversed, which would be here at the trend line. So it looks like this could happen, which is pretty unclear yet, but so as I said, on the 4-hour chart here, we are on this downtrend. 1-hour chart again, somewhere in between there and between here and here. Now pretty much in the middle of this kind of mess, so not really something that I'm interested in trading in general, since I like for the market to either reach here or here, but since this area here is close to this trend line, I would here, as I said, look for a short on the 1-hour chart. Well, we are forming here, or we went a little bit lower with kind of lower highs and lower lows, but here we kind of broke a little bit, so we could rally once again here. Initially, what I'm looking for is the short option here on Euro. USD. So here we are kind of having a smaller bullish sign, so looks like we could here reach this resistance area. So this zone is where I'm willing to short. Now taking a look at the, so since Euro USD often moves similar to gold, let's check gold as well here. So basically, if we quickly get rid of this here and see a clearer picture, so pretty much here kind of a bigger support resistance area that is holding here. If we draw something like this here, maybe a false breakout, so we could here see another one and then come to this zone again. If we do, then this could mean a breakout to the upside, and we could go all the way up here. But for now, if we check the 4-hour chart here, not much. Yeah, here we are at the trend line actually here. So again, this false breakout, and now we are heading lower. So looks like this will be a move to the downside here on the 1-hour chart. This could turn out to be somewhat of a bullish flag maybe. And here we had a breakout. So obviously next target would be again this zone here. From here, since the market opens in about 2 hours, this is what it could look like here. Checking the smaller time frames. Well, so we saw this breakout out of this kind of bullish flag, badge, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't really matter. Could be a triangle, depends on how you draw it. So now we are pulling back here, and so this could be an entry at this level here. The trade could look something like this. So if we manage to pull back around here, this is what the trade would look like. But this would be more of a scalping trade, just so you know. Since for now this looks more bullish to me than bearish. So this was the take or the look on gold. Let's check the crude oil markets. So the oil market here kind of a bullish trend here a little bit. We fell a little bit out of this trend line here, and now maybe here forming a right shoulder, which would here be a selling opportunity. Somewhere around here maybe. Stop loss here and target, well, simple 1 to 2 or even bigger, depends on the flow, what will happen after we see a move to the downside, if one happens after all. But at the moment there is this new COVID Omicron virus going on, so this could lead to a pullback of the oil market. Checking the 4-hour chart here, broke this support and now retesting it. So if we break here, we will reach this resistance line. Otherwise, we will see a pullback here. So if we fall lower and then try to rally again and see here another rejection, we will go lower, as we saw here. The 1 hour chart here. Well, not much going on at the moment here at this resistance line. Let's check the 30-minute chart. So here, first rejection, one candlestick here, kind of a little bit now moving to the side, but eventually this could lead to a break to the downside here. 50-minute chart, not much going on. What happened in the 1-minute chart? So we rallied all the way from 60 from here 60. Well, not much. We moved from the lowest point was 68.60 and the highest one, so roughly $1. So here we could see a pullback. This would be the trade for the oil market. So here maybe on this time frame, we had the first, what is this, the 1 hour chart. So here could be another rejection, and yeah, I would short the crude market. Stop loss could be around here, roughly here. Let's go for a 4 point. So this would be the crude oil market. Let's check the natural gas real quick. So, well, there is this kind of downtrend, and here was a false breakout where buyers thought we would go higher and suddenly we turn around the trend line, which here was starting like a breakout, but then it didn't happen, and now we are moving this small sideways action. So looks like we will here wait to reach this trend line for our chart. Well, pretty much a non-existent movement. So here at this, well, let's take bigger. So here would be my short entry, and the target would be stop loss above the previous high here, also outside of the trend line. If you want to make a simple trade, this would be it. Otherwise, we could here break and continue along this trend line to the downside. But the simplest trade here would be 1 to 2, otherwise completely to the downside. So this is natural gas as well, taking a short here. And the gold market was a buy here, so